Alright, I've been seeing everybody talking about Kling 3.0, VO 3.1, and Sora 2 like one of them is clearly the king. So I figured why not test all of them myself. And not just that, I want you to come with me while I test these side by side using the same prompts so we can see which one actually delivers. Because let's be real, AI demos always look good online until you try it yourself. We're running the same prompts, scoring them live, and by the end you'll know which one fits your content. So here's the deal, same conditions across all three, same length, same aspect ratio, same prompt, and I'm judging them on what actually matters for creators. Realism and physics. Because if it takes 12 tries, that's not a model, that's an expensive relationship. I want you to play along. Before I show the results, I want you to predict the winner in the comments. Kling 3.0, VO 3.1, or Sora 2. And while you watch, look for three things: hands, face drift, and anything that warps like it's melting. Test 1 is going to be for realism and physics. So prompt number 1 is handheld smartphone video. Realistic kitchen at night, a woman walks to the fridge, opens the door, cold fog, steam rolls out realistically. She reaches in, grabs a glass bottle of sparkling water with condensation. She closes the fridge and the interior light turns off naturally. Camera follows with slight handheld shake. Realistic lighting and shadows, 8 seconds. So I'm using OpenArt for this demo because I can access VO3, Sora 2, and Kling 3.0 all on the same platform. All I have to do is go to the video section and click on text to video. And with this drop down menu, I can select which video model I want to use. So I'm going to use Kling 3.1 for this example, and I'm going to have this at a 16:9 ratio. What I like about Kling 3.0 is that you can actually adjust the length of the clip. It is going to cost you more credits to have a longer video, but I think that's a pretty cool option. So I'm going to have all the clips at 8 seconds because Google VO3 maxes out at 8 seconds. And I want to give this a fair shot for all three of them. So I click on generate and just wait. While I'm actually waiting for that, I'm going to switch the model and switch it over to Sora 2. So I'm going to just use this in the fast mode because the quality mode costs a lot more in credits. So our video from Kling is done, but before we take a look at it, I'm going to run this prompt into Google Flow. So I'm going to be using Google VO3 directly inside of Google Flow because I have more credits over here, but I'm going to use the same settings as the other ones. And they recently did an update to Google VO3. I really don't like it because it's not really user friendly. But I'm going to just paste the prompt in here and I'm going to select the setting. So I'm going to change the settings to video, have it in landscape mode, and I'm only going to generate one video. You know what? I might just generate two because it's pretty cheap. Okay, so let's take a look at the video by Kling. That was actually pretty good. The only problem I have with that is that the video was too short for them to actually have the camera follow the woman as she walks off. So our video from Sora 2 actually got flagged for content moderation. I reran it again, so let's see if it actually goes through this time. It looks like the second time is a charm, so let's check it out. So this model didn't really follow the prompt because you can't really see the glass bottle with the condensation on it, and she doesn't walk away as the camera is following her. Let's take a look at VO 3.1. So she does pull out the glass bottle from the refrigerator. You can see some condensation from it, but the way she closes the door looks a little bit off. You can tell it's not natural, and she doesn't walk off as the camera is following her. But let's check out the other clip. So that looks okay, but the unrealistic thing is the way the fog from the refrigerator just blasts out at her, which is really unnatural. The glass bottle doesn't have a cap on it, which doesn't make sense. It does have condensation on it, but the camera doesn't follow her as she's walking away. So I would have to say the winner of this one is Kling 3.0. And now we go into the test that actually matters if you're doing storytelling or brand ads. And this is going to be consistency. So if this test fails, it means your main character changes identity every scene, which is great for horror films, terrible for marketing. Now, AI video models aren't really known for character consistency when you're just describing them in text alone. But I'm going to compare all three of them and see which one actually does a better job overall. So in this test, we're going to be creating two videos for each video model. One is going to be shot A, the other one is going to be shot B. This is the first prompt. Cinematic documentary, medium shot of the same woman, late 20s, olive skin, brown eyes, shoulder length, wavy dark hair, small beauty mark underneath her left eye, wearing a beige hoodie with a tiny stitch triangle on the chest. She sits at a desk in a soft lit apartment at night, warm lamplight from the right side of her face, realistic skin texture, natural film grain, 8 seconds. And we're starting off with Kling 3.0. And while that's running, I'm going to generate shot B using Kling 3.0. It's basically the same prompt, but from a different camera angle. So we got the first video done, so let's check it out. That was actually pretty good. I like that one. It did a good job following the prompt. But the real test is that going to be consistent with shot B? So shot B is done, so let's check it out. So there is a slight difference. She has 2 moles instead of 1, and it's on the wrong eye. Just to quickly compare, this is shot A. So she has a mole on her right eye. Shot B, she has 2 moles on her left eye. Overall, pretty good job. She does look consistent. Everything about her, the facial features, look the same. So we're going to try it out with Sora 2 now. We're going to let it run. And while it's working on that, I'm going to run shot B for Sora 2. After forever and a day, Sora 2 finally finished. Let's take a look at shot A.
Some nights feel louder than others, even when the world is quiet. I write it all down, and it eases a little.
I don't know what that was. I didn't prompt for any dialogue from the woman. Who is this guy? I don't know. But let's take a look at shot B to see if she's consistent.
I guess I just needed a second to look up. It's nice to see you.
Let me know in the comments if she looks the same. To me, I would say she does look the same. For some reason, it added dialogue. I didn't prompt for any dialogue, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I could say she does look pretty similar. I wouldn't say she looks the same. But anyways, let's move on to VO3. Alright, VO 3.1 is done, so let's take a look at shot B. So it pretty much followed the prompt, except that she has 2 beauty marks under each eye, when the prompt specifically says to have 1 beauty mark under one eye. Let's take a look at shot B. So in shot B, she has more beauty marks on the right eye, and then she still has the one on the left eye. Overall, I would say she looks pretty consistent, except they just added more beauty marks. So in this case, I would have to say that the winner is Kling 3.0. It did a good job following the prompts. The only problem is that they added a second beauty mark on her eye. Now we do audio. Some models handle audio differently depending on where you're using them, but audio is a big deal if you want talking head ads or comedic skits. For test number 3, this is the prompt that we're using. Selfie style handheld video, realistic, a man speaks clearly to the camera with a natural lip sync and subtle room ambience. He says, I tested 3 AI video tools and one of them blew the others away. Natural mouth movement, no robotic voice, no audio artifacts, indoor lighting, slight handheld motion. So you know the drill. First up is Kling 3.0, and while we're waiting for that, I'm going to run it through Sora 2. And VO 3.1 as well. So it looks like Kling 3.0 is done, so let's check it out.
I tested 3 AI video tools, and one of them blew the others away.
Not bad. I mean, it did follow the prompt, but it wasn't anything special. I think the other models are going to be pretty similar to this. So we're going to go over to Google VO 3.1 and see how it came out.
I tested 3 AI video tools, and one of them blew the others away. I tested 3 AI video tools, and one of them blew the others away.
Okay, I thought this was going to be an easy win for all 3, but in Google VO 3.1, the man continues to talk like he has more to say, but that's the end of his line.
I tested 3 AI video tools,
and for some reason, his voice doesn't sound natural to me.
And one of them blew the others away. I tested...
Yeah, at the end of the video, he takes another breath like he's going to say something else, but that's the end of his dialogue, and the video just cuts right there. Alright, finally we have Sora 2 done, and for some reason this one took the longest out of all 3 video generators. Let's check it out.
I tested 3 AI video tools, and one of them blew the others away.
Okay, so the way he talks, it seems a little bit unnatural, like he's talking intentionally slower.
I tested 3 AI video tools, and one of them blew the others away.
And I don't know what that screen is at the end. I don't know why he did that, but I mean, it is what it is. So I'm gonna have to give this one to Kling 3.0. This one actually looks more natural. The guy is speaking naturally and it doesn't have some weird glitching or it doesn't cut off at the end of the video. Alright, here's what I found out after actually running these prompts like a creator who needs repeatable results. If you want the most reliable realism, object interaction, my pick is Kling 3.0. Because out of every test that we did, it actually followed the prompt to detail more than the other ones. I would have to say second place goes to VO 3.1 and third goes to Sora 2. When Google VO 3.0 came out, everybody was talking about it, everybody was using it, and it seemed like it was the best thing ever. And it was for a period of time, but these other AI video models surpassed it already. And it seems like Google hasn't been able to keep up. But the best AI video model isn't the one that you can create magic once with, it's one that you can create repeatable results with. But if you want me to create more videos comparing other video models to each other, let me know in the comments. I did spend a good amount on credits making this video, so if you can give it a thumbs up, that would really help out the channel. And also, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.